Hey, I'm Dan Wilson, and today we're going to discuss prompts. Have you ever asked a computer a question and thought, that's not what I meant at all? The good news is it's not you. In computer science, we say garbage in, garbage out. And much like when you're interacting with people, if you ask a good question, you'll get a good answer. If you ask a vague question, usually you'll get a vague answer. We're going to learn a simple trick called WWH that helps AI give you the right kind of answer that you actually want. So a prompt is what you tell AI to do. So think of AI like a waiter in a restaurant. If you tell the waiter, bring me food, who knows what you're going to get? If you say, bring me grilled chicken, no onions, and a water with lemon, you're more likely to get what you want. And AI works the same way. Vague questions, get vague answers. Clear instructions, get clear answers. So how is it that we can provide the right amount of detail without overdoing it? And that's where our WWH framework comes in. This stands for who, what, and how. It's a three-part deal. The what is pretty basic. That's what you want the AI to do. Who is the role that you want it to play, and how is the format that you want your answers in? Because most people only say the what. They skip the who and they skip the how, and then they don't like what they got. See, AI has been trained on all the publicly available information that's out there. It's read all of the books and watched all of the videos on YouTube, and so it can really be anybody. Think of it like an actor. If you want it to be a certain character, you've got to define that specific role, and we want AI to fill a certain role. Is it a patient explainer? Is it a Western prospector? Like, the choices are really endless. And the how is what you want the answer to be like. Let me show you on the screen what this looks like. If you just do the basics, for example, just the what, explain what AI can and cannot do for health advice. Let's run this prompt, and it is going to give us probably a pretty long answer. That's a lot of text and something we probably don't want to necessarily read, because we probably really just want some sort of overview or maybe the basics, or could be even a checklist, but we didn't say that. So ChatGPT in this case has given us a lot of information, and frankly it's overwhelming. Now we can fix this by adding in the who and the how. So in this case, the who is going to be a cautious neighbor, and the how is going to be simple do and don't lists. So let's run this and see what the difference is. Now this is a lot less text, and it's formatted in a much more useful way. So by adding in this clarifying piece of who it needs to be and how we want the answer, the AI can successfully give us the information that we want in the format that we also want. So we can do this another way too. Let's go back to the waiter ID and find out dinner ideas. I'm just going to start a prompt here that says, give me dinner ideas. This is the kind of thing you would type in if you weren't a prompting expert, which you will be at the end of this video. So the prompt is, give me dinner ideas. And if you look at the output, this is not exactly helpful. So if you notice here, we've got a wide variety of food types and genres and even ingredients. So while this is interesting, I don't know if it's necessarily going to get us what we need for dinner tonight. So we're going to give it a WWH framework prompt. And the who is going to be a budget-friendly home cook. This will rule out lobster and caviar. The what is going to be suggest a simple dinner plan for 2 adults who like chicken. And the how is make the answer a short list that I can screenshot. So now we're going to run this and see what the difference is. There you go. It's rather straightforward. And one thing to keep in mind is our prompts can refine the answer from the LLM or the AI. So in this case, let's imagine we're interested in chicken tacos for Tuesday. And say, give me a recipe for number 2. And in this case, what I'm doing is refining the information. I'm shaping, basically. And so it's okay to start wide and then narrow in on exactly what you want. So a prompt can be in response to an answer from AI that was a response to a prompt. And in this case, much like a conversation with a person, you can narrow in on exactly what you want. So don't feel pressure to get it right on the very first prompt. And now we have our chicken taco recipe. Most people are used to the model of a Google search where you type in keywords and it gives you some answer. One of the benefits of using an LLM like ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini is that you can continue to refine the information until it's what you want. So even if it comes up with a ridiculously long answer, you can use your how part of the prompt even in a later section to shape the information. And so there you have it. With a little extra information, we can get more valuable information from AI without having to do a whole lot of work. In this video, you've learned what prompts are, how to refine prompts, and a simple framework for getting the answers and information you want the way that you want it. If you learned something today, leave a comment below and tell us what it was. And share this video with someone else who would like it. And if you haven't yet joined our free Facebook group, How Seniors Learn AI, go ahead and join. The link is in the description below. The group is for all of us, regardless of ability or skill level, and it's where we share all of our free information, like tips and tricks, tools, how-tos, and interviews. We can all learn together. Thanks for watching. See you soon.